The original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene. One of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. This is something rare and special. A #1 versus #2 early in the season. Who's going to get the inside track, the early jump on that national championship chase? As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the second-ranked team, the CLEMS0N Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Tigers will kick it away to start us off. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So Miami's offense starts with less than ideal field position thanks to that return. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. I mean, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Physical run earns the first down.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And then first down, right back to the running game. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
Now the try for 2. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he gets into the end zone, so it builds the lead to 8 now.
No, Chris, I don't understand all the decisions offensive coordinators make, in this case the head coach, going for 2 on the opening drive. But analytics these days tell you in some cases that's the right play. And they're up 8-0 here to get the game started.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense gets their first crack now. And here we go, Kirk, this matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. 2 extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's press coverage now from these DBs. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Bringing pressure. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And he's got it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he goes airborne over the pile to convert the two-point try. Wow.
And makes the score. Miami 16, Clemson 0.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really...
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Here's a shot toward the end zone. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up...
The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be on this winds up a safety?
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. And here's the return. here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the ball is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover two, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
And the powerful CLEMS0N offense is back out there. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. First down. We're going to throw the football. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he fumbles. The ball carrier lands on it and gains enough for a 1st down.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. The Canes come to the line in a hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Canes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown for the U. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Well, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He could frame that. It's a nice score to remember.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he'll be brought down.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the CLEMS0N offense heads back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. We'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't...
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. There's the handoff. Football comes out. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief, but I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his man. It's Fletcher.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Canes are in the red zone now. It's a shotgun run call. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Takes the handoff again. He's got some room. Can he get there? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Wow, the PAT is no good. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. Looking to scramble. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Zimmerman. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. The Pass rush closing. Oh, and he fumbled the ball, but it's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And the Miami offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking for a gap, it's Fletcher. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. He'll ride the back again here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he dives right over the pile for the 2-point conversion. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. You'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll hand it off. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Canes will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's the running back in the flat. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. When he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. 1st down here for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Keeping it on the ground here. And the ball on the ground. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive.
He catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And he fires the football to the right side. And it's complete downfield. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown for the U. And this one is getting ugly. Sam Bam Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
And let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, it's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. This time he stopped short, scored the touchdown, but doesn't back it up with a two-point conversion.
Miami, 52, Clemson.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 10, set to kick this one away.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful CLEMS0N offense is back out there. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Same tailback, another carry. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's got it for a big gain. He has first down yardage at the 46.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive, right?
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. Gives it to the back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now is gets set to send this one away.
Clemson, 21.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Miami offense will take over.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Touchdown, Canes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Number 9 with the catch in the end zone.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
And makes the score. Miami 60, Clemson 21.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it's good. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
The Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Anderson. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive moving.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue.
It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they got a chance to get back in the game.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? So here's the first play of the drive now. They'll begin at the 41. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Miami. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
So they decide to run it in on the two-point conversion, and it turns out to be the right call. Put two up on the board.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain.
Well, we just have not seen a lot of this today at all from this offense, but they'll take it. Big positive play here. Game is out of reach. They're still just trying to put up any yardage that they can to help build their confidence for next week.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Well, that returner might not see very many more chances in this game, but that's a real heads-up play by his teammates to recover the ball so the offense can keep possession.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. That run moves the ball to the 16. And the Canes looking to run some tempo here. They'll feed the back again. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
First down and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Anderson. Running out, and he lofts it toward the left sideline. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. And they're trying to punch it in here. He's swarmed by the defense.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful CLEMS0N offense is back out there. This one has been a beatdown for the ages. A demolition, an evisceration. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Anderson. And he's going to launch it deep again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown for the U. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And he's just going to go down as the time runs out in this ballgame. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.